All right, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself. I hope you're doing well. So, yeah, quick session today. We have the dollar index, and yesterday we traded aggressively down to close in that imbalance. On the daily, we've kind of closed it in, we've rejected. So, I'm not expecting any further movement to the downside. What I want to see is price reversing to go up. We had the London session. If you look on the other side, we had the London session taking out previous day's low and expanding. We did not break the up candle. That is the only problem that we have. As a matter of fact, is this one here. This one, we've not broken it yet, so price might maybe go down one more, but once we break the up candle, yeah, so we need the up candle to be broken before the longs are allowed. On the bright side, we did have a fair value gap in London, so price can react off from the London gap. Price can react off from the London gap and then expand up. Okay, so watch the London gap. If we start getting any reaction off from that, then you can go onto the euro and also look for a trade idea. You can see we've come to the last up candle, right? This high to this low, we are in premium. So today being Wednesday, price can reject and go lower. All right, so this down candle needs to be broken. The best one would be this, because that is what happened in the New York session yesterday. This is Asia, so we don't really count that. This one is the one that needs to be broken. So on the bright side, look at this fair value gap. If we get an up candle and then immediate close away from it, that can be your cue for you to look for a potential trade idea to the downside, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we've been going up, so the high of the week likely gonna form. On the bright side, we also had the up candle here closing, the down candle closing below the up candle, so this is also a pullback. Okay, so we can either reject and go all the way down this week, or we might stay like this till the end of the day, even end of the week, and then next week we go down. Okay, so yeah, let's wait for this New York session to see what price is going to do over here. The same thing applies to the British pound. We've gone above this high. We rejected yesterday. Now with that rejection, we shouldn't be coming up here because we broke this down candle. So again, this New York session, do we reject this one? Because it came very close to it yesterday and then dropped. So maybe during the New York session, it's gonna take out this one and then reject. So that is what I'll be watching for this New York session, to see if we can get a trade idea to the downside. Okay, Euro pound, I think we are almost there. That's the fair value gap that I spoke about yesterday, that based on how I was seeing price, they are likely gonna take out the down candle here. and then if they take it out, then we are going to trade in here. And this morning there's been a lot of up and down movement, but ultimately it's heading for that. Okay, so from the monthly perspective, it's like price is gonna pause. We are not going to go up yet, and on the weekly we are going to pull back into this range. Okay, so I think going forward, downside is allowed. So let me go over here. Downside is allowed. We'll drop in here, and then probably come to 618, in between 618 and 70.5. That's the area we are aiming for. All right, so any H4 order block that is being created, I think this week, yeah, I think we don't have any. Okay, this down candle, and then this fair value gap, that, let me remove this fair value gap here. If we come back to it, that can be a selling opportunity. Okay, if we come back to it, that can be a selling opportunity. One, to close in that weekly gap, and then the daily one as well. So daily one goes all the way up to somewhere there. That's where the 618 level is. So you can look forward for that continuation. Gold. Yesterday I was watching the H4. It did a lot of back and forth in here, and finally we've gone above it. So with that, it gives me maybe a little bit of confidence. It didn't move away from it with a fair value gap, right? But the fact that they've managed to go above these down candles is a sign price wants to go up. So buying is probably allowed. Just trade with caution. That's all I can say. If you're gonna trade with caution, because it's still a little bit risky. The fact that Monday went up, Tuesday went up, it's bullish but risky. Okay, so if you are buying, make sure you have your stop loss in place just in case. I still support the order flow that we've gone above these down candles, so look forward for continuation to the upside. Crude oil, nothing to do, staying on the sidelines. If anything, selling, because we have this H4 order block here. So based on that H4 order block, you can look to sell to attack this low, and that's it. Okay, you can sell and then attack the 57.10 level, and then that will be it for you. Anything beyond that, I don't know, it'd be just too much. So attack this low and then be done. Yes, we've managed to break above the up candle, so that is fantastic news. Now, do we stay or do we pull back? That is the next stage, but I think we are likely going to continue, because from the way price has gone above the up candle, right? To me, it means that it wants to seek for liquidity on the upside, and I think I've drawn this here on purpose, this equal high. Okay, so on the monthly perspective, I would not be surprised to see this candle, right, come up and then turn into blue. Okay, I would not be surprised to see that, because we have 3 today, tomorrow, and Friday to go. Those 3 days can give big candles that can come back above the monthly high. I'm sorry, the monthly opening price. This is the monthly opening price. So we might maybe have big up candles that will go above the monthly opening price. So within these 3 days, let me go here, we might have 1, 2, 3, and then we go way back above this high. which is possible. Okay. All right, so let's see this New York session. I want to see them create a big move away from these down candles, because that's what it seems it's doing. We had this one and then they went above, pull back, and then gone up. That is similar to what I'm expecting gold to do, where we trade above the down candles, we pull back, and then we go up. Okay, so yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Over here, dollar CAD, I'm still bullish, expecting price to go up here for that equal high. So this was just manipulation to form the low of the week inside the fair value gap. Hence, I'm expecting price to expand up to go here. Hence, buying is the right way. I don't think selling will be the ideal thing to do on the dollar CAD. Okay, so I'm bullish, looking for longs. I'll watch the New York session to see if I can find an entry. Same thing with dollar Swiss. I think dollar Swiss, we spoke about this low to this high, pulling back and then expecting them to aim for this high. That is still the case. If you look on the H4, currently we've closed above this down candle, so that right here is also offering another trade idea to go up. We've had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday trading down. Last week we closed bullish, so buying is allowed. I like the H4. Dollar yen, similar. We traded to that 50%, which is what I spoke about on, I think, Monday, that we are likely gonna come to the 50%, and then because below 50% I don't see anything there. So buying on dollar yen is also the right way to go. Ultimately, I think the target is up here, 158.87. Australian dollar, now this one has surprised me a little bit, but it's fine because that's similar to anytime you're about to take out a low, these things happens where they run for a high to manipulate and then ultimately go down. So I'm expecting rejection to move lower. Now if you took it and it stopped you out, no problem. Watch this New York session, because I'm expecting them to reject and run down aggressively to attack this low. Okay, because I don't think price will come all the way down here and then reject and go all the way up. No, I don't think so. This is one of those tricks that price always does. It did the same thing with dollar Swiss, right? Here or even here, but this one was manipulation anyway. We were expecting them to go up. So here, instead of price going up to take out even this high, that was the closest high price should have taken, and then it came all the way down to attack some lows first before rejecting. Price does that quite a lot. If you understand liquidity, you see what I'm pointing to. Okay, so Australian dollar, this is a normal thing. They've engineered that as equal low. Now support and resistance traders will see this area as maybe support. They're going to draw a line like this. Okay, price has been here one, two, several times. So here is a buy. Let's buy it and then we go up. But forgetting that price has rejected this high. Price has rejected this high aggressively. So meaning there was liquidity above it and they sold into it. And if they sold there, then they will have to get out somewhere. They are not going to get out here. This will be the final straw that breaks the camel's back. They do this on purpose just to draw in more buyers so they can take off the position that they've taken. Hence they're gonna slam down aggressively. So anticipate that this week. Maybe today we start getting the rejection, and then tomorrow definitely we'll start seeing aggressive move towards the downside. Over here, Chatsky has given a big move, but it's still not enough to break this up candle. Even though they've come back above the all-time low, it's still not good enough. They've not broken the up candle. So until that happens, we can still come back and attack this low again. So if you are a buyer, it's not bad because we are in all-time lows, but a break above this up candle will be the best. Okay, AI16, we are almost closing in the gap. We are on 0.079, exactly 50% of the gap that I spoke about yesterday. Price is moving very, very slow. It's not moving aggressively anymore. So maybe buying pressures are stepping in. Who knows? 0.04 is where the next target is, and then maybe a move to the upside. All right. Hype, still looking for lower prices. XRP, stay away for now. Solana, still looking for lower prices. I think Solana has got into a nice range for a sell. So if you are, oops, not that. This is the range, 79 retracement, move down. So I think that would be the best trade going forward. It does 70.5. Let me put it on 70.5. And then you're looking for lower prices. Okay. Ethereum, same thing. Look for lower prices. I like this up candle over here. That's a pullback into that. Look for continuation to the downside. And then finally Bitcoin, same thing. You're looking for a continuation. I think yesterday I spoke about this fair value gap. We couldn't go above it. So one more move to the downside. Now, the narrative that I gave still stands. Do we break this or do we come back above that? That's going to be the next major move, either above this or breaking this low. That will be the threshold that I'm expecting price to give. Where we are, anything can happen, but where it will make a big difference is if we come back above here or if we go below there. Okay. All right, so that is that. Now let me go quickly back to dollar index. Okay, so you can see we hit the London fair value gap and price is rejecting. So euro might give you an up candle with immediate close. I think 15 minutes is looking nice. That up candle within the next 11 minutes. Okay, and British pound, it wiped out the high, so that's also nice. We've wiped out 2 previous weeks high. This whole move to the upside, we break this down candle, then you look for lower prices. Okay. All right, so that is all I have for you for today. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you same time tomorrow for another session. Until then, take care and have a very good afternoon.